Hello. And I'm gonna send out some links. We are gonna jump right back in where we left off. I think I was about to start the Far Harbor DLC, so we're gonna come back to that later. I'm gonna go back to the main quest, all that kind of stuff.
I know you're joking.
So, data.
Those two won't use me. Let me use my gadget. It vibrates and they don't like that. So I have to be
Let's do Story of the Century first. We'll fast travel back to Diamond City.
You won't believe what's in the next issue. Most folks are just looking for hand.
Excuse me.
All we gotta do is offer.
Piper.
Heading my way?
You know what?
You know where to find me.
Okay, what do I need to talk to you about?
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
I guess I can't do this quest right now. So, Dangerous Minds it is. It's funny, right now I'm streaming, I ain't got no viewers. Not yet, anyway. Then maybe I have some viewers, maybe people watch it when it gets uploaded to YouTube. At least something will be happening. Guess let me walk into a corner and figure out why I can't make any progress. Oh, welcome to the stream. Just started, haven't missed much of anything. Just be trying to figure out why I can't start a quest, pretty much. You found an enemy?
So I'm keeping an eye on the... Hey. mine now, rookie.
That's better. Except now he's got white stuff on my nose.
Hey, I got ammo for this gun. I got ammo for my pistol too.
Can't open it from this end.
There's a raider settlement in there, it looks like.
Now, what do you think? I don't know. Jump in the shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta come hide. You killed the mind of it, kill him!
Why don't you just die? Food on you better be worth it.
Now we have a way out. And a way in. Shenley's Oyster Bar. Check it out.
Someone there?
Yeah. You're welcome to the stream. We're ready to hang out and chat. Just playing some Fallout 4. Okay, let's open in the back bay.
Who? You are so dead!
Lucky hit.
Ooh. That's not good. Where'd you go? Did you fall off? What happened? Did... She jumped off. She absolutely jumped off. Get around. Okay, nothing. Oop. Nothing too crazy, I suppose. Chemistry station. Let's go this way. did you find? Alright, show me what you found. What'd you find? Oh. Gamma rounds.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, boy, you know any tricks?
Oh, you're a good boy. Danger common ahead. Okay. I thought it said con man. I was like, danger con man? What does that mean? Okay, that's a radiated park.
What is it? What? Who's there? Huh? What's that?
Hey, leave my dog alone. No, your dog meat. Did you find dog meat? Okay, let's see. Come on. Stick out your head.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want that. Take that though. Did a forever just get shot down? Probably ain't gonna be much of anything worth taking up here. Check out what's over here first. Take those. And looks like a fire escape. This way. Okay, 10 pistol. Nah, care about any of that stuff. My foot hurts. Let's see. No way to go around the side of the building there. So we'll just keep taking the fire escape down. Good boy. Found good neighbor.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening. Big, bloody accident.
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Hey.
You're blocking my light, man.
Hey.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Oh, new face walks into my store. And you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Cash or trade? Let's get started.
Okay. Oh, there's a memory then.
Smell that? That's freedom.
You say so.
What, you dry?
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten me about the lonely.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big fruit. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Okay. Take your word for it. Huh.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, a brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. We got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
No, it's shit's about to get crazy. Please stand by.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Brainwave, brainwave.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit. Next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
I bought it because I was like, it's cheap.
Gonna be fine.
And then it's in the dented thing. It's just that the
But we don't know anybody.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter?
But I'm like, you don't know what
No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Did you see me?
With the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance.
I meant to slide a little bit.
If I got steady work with a good outfit,
Then my momentum.
nothing like that in the NCAA.
Let's go!
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
You know, it was funny
Are you
because
sure
I've always
these
been
guys
too
know what they're
scared, but
doing?
I've always wanted to do
They
that
seem
scene
kind of green.
that
I know, but that's where I come in.
Tom Cruise does.
Just
where he
wait.
slides into his
In a
socks.
few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make
But I'm
the
too
connections,
scared because I would be the one in the
Then I can
parody
give you
that slides in
anything
their
you
socks and the falls up there.
a little
It's the Golden Gate Bridge.
Because I can't even stand straight up in socks in it.
Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great
As
with
if I'm
it.
not a freak enough once I
And you don't need to
have a
worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the sheep. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start
That
fresh.
is one of my favorite lines.
I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Okay, go.
A very poignant, very prolific thing. And it was Zach Myers who posted it, and that was,
How did you
"Don't
think
take
this was gonna
criticism
end,
from
Kellogg?"
Somebody you wouldn't take advice from.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Talk
Just so
about
you know,
profound.
they died like dogs.
He shared
And you
11 different
weren't
quotes
there to
that
help
were
them.
really, really just amazing quotes. But that was one that stuck out. One of them I had already heard
I found
before,
another memory to try.
and that was
I'll connect you.
his ship is safest on the dock, but that's not what it's built for.
Zippy zappy, zoopy zappy, zippy zappy, zoopy zappy.
Or you don't want to do if you like
Really not much
I
to
know,
comment
but
on
it's
here.
one of my favorites.
Mind if we...
I collect quotes
Suit
that I
yourself.
really, really love, inspirational quotes, and one of my favorites is
I don't remember much from that
the
time.
moon does not have to be
It all
full
kinda
in order to be
blends
loved.
together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's
I write it
universal.
at home. The ones that are the most
There was always a job for someone like me.
that I really, really like.
Didn't matter what it
That
was.
one, and there's one about
Didn't matter who I
butterflies
was supposed to kill.
that I really, really love.
I got pretty good at it.
So,
Shot them,
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead.
my phone or something.
Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted.
Some of them I just memorized.
Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in
James
the end,
Morrison said it,
one way or
or
another.
Jim Morrison of The Doors said it,
take care of people.
and it was
Problems.
I didn't care where I was going.
friends of somebody who allows
Ended
you
up
to
mostly
do whatever
wandering
it is you
east.
want, or whatever
Getting as
you
far away
want.
from San Francisco
A
as I
friend
could,
is someone that
maybe.
allows you to feel whatever it is you happen to be or not.
If you pay me.
Feel happy to be feeling
Oh,
in that
we'll
moment.
pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself.
I would be able to tell you in a minute.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this.
And yeah, I
There's
kept
his
that
family.
phone.
Lives down the creek.
Because like I said, I really like the phone.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Somewhat closer,
One of
anyway.
my favorite quotes is actually another one of my favorite quotes that I love. It's from John Lennon.
Mr. Kellogg,
And
I'm
that
glad
is,
you decided to meet
it
me.
doesn't matter
So,
who you love,
you're
where
with the
you love,
Institute.
why you love, when you love,
I wanted to see for
or how
myself
you love. It just
if it really
matters
existed.
that you love.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Okay. A friend is someone who gives you total freedom to be yourself, and especially to feel or not feel whatever you happen to be feeling at any
Impressive.
moment is fine
We
with
may have
them.
something
That's
to talk
what real
about
love
after
amounts
all.
to. Letting a person
Getting
be what
warmer.
he really is.
One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact.
I took a photo. I
Connecting
took a photo
now.
of some from my book too.
Manual override initiated.
And that was a little bit of dark long enough. Don't forget what the light feels like.
All computers are still working.
I
I'm
think
glad I
when you
didn't
lose
have to
someone,
kill
a
the
part of
kid.
yourself goes with them and never
I'm not
returns.
saying I haven't done it, but
People never stayed how you
I never
found
liked
them. Over
to.
minutes, hours, months, years, the people you
Yeah.
met before become strangers.
I guess it did
You have
remind
to
me
meet
of
them all over again.
her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all just.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better.
Discipline is doing what you hate.
But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out.
There's beauty in
At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Don't look for the
If he could
person
take
you
me
want to
out,
spend your life with,
they
become
won't
the
be able to
person
hide from
you
him
spend
for
your life
long.
with. Enjoy being in the process of becoming. The moon does not need to be whole to be
I
loved.
never knew why we didn't
People
just
believe in
refreeze
aliens
the
that
rest
they've
of them.
never seen, but do not believe in
But we had
themselves
our
that they
orders.
see in the mirror every day.
Guess the old
This
man
one I
didn't
thought
want
was
so
so
many
great.
loose
I like
ends.
the butterfly one. You know,
Too bad he
butterflies
left
can't see
alive the
colors
one
they're
person he shouldn't have.
But us as humans can see how beautiful they are. Likewise, you
I
might
never
not
knew why
think
we
you're
didn't
good
just
enough, but others
refreeze
can
the
see how
rest of
special
them.
and amazing you are.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Ambition without action becomes anxiety. A woman said, "One day I'm going to be a millionaire." Everyone in the room laughed, except the millionaire. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. If you don't sacrifice for what you want,
This
what
is the
you
one.
want becomes the sacrifice. If it costs you your
Open it.
peace, the price is too expensive. And another one that I really love to remind me. Oh, another quote I heard that I really love.
Almost.
Is you will never find a hater in somebody
gonna be
that is
fine.
doing better than you.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm
Okay.
not giving you shot.
If you and you sit there and you don't make the $2,000 a week, they're not gonna hate on you if you make $2,000 a week.
Cryogenic sequence
If you go to a gym and the person is working their ass off and you just start, they're not going to
Almost
hate
finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm.
And that people who actually put that work into the fitness is going to realize that what you're trying to do is better yourself.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
I'm not talking about celebrities, I'm talking about normal people. Celebrities are celebrities.
Is that your son? This appears to
His
be
whole
a very
setup in
recent
Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Yeah.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
And I said, well, kind of. I mean, yeah,
One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said
They don't sign things with the state.
So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgin. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
The one he wanted, just signed one. They all agreed on which one they would sign.
Some heads
They
are gonna
signed
roll
it,
for
then
this.
shifted to Barry, Barry shifted
Capture
to
and
Eric,
return,
who
or
shifted to them.
just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
And yeah,
No
it was,
kidding.
it was a price, but it was their...
One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So,
I said, that's cool.
I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
Are you taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Teleporting dudes.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Well, that was something.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's
I
no
love-
long-term damage. Are you
She
ready
has
to
one of
talk
the
about
best
what
sense-
happened in there?
She has one of the best sense of humor in that. And especially when she talks about she was there's this guy and he acted like he was my grandpa. And Earl's like, "Where's my grandpa?" And he left the check, but I'm nice, so I paid the check.
That's right. He was a
And I
human
told
being
him,
just
you know,
like the rest of us.
he came and
And he
talked
had
in the whole
reasons
bit,
for
you
being
know,
what
for
he
a moment,
was.
and then he did that.
However cruel.
And we're
How does
walking out,
that
and we see him
make
in
you
the corner
feel?
in the whole bit. And I said, "Hey, you know, dude, if you wanted me to pay your check, I would have been grateful." And the whole bit. And this guy just randomly walks up and starts swinging
Does it
his
really
cane.
matter how I
And
feel?
he's swinging and
Yes.
swinging and swinging and
You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
happened? And she goes, "Well, these things swelled and they never went back down."
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of
Oh,
questions. Where did the
she's
memory
the
say he
new
was?
national treasure.
The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same, if you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds, Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck.
And he was like this, the Brett turns, and like Eric has the sign, and then on Brett's back.
Dangerous minds.
And he hands it to her. She started crying, and Brett's like, "Oh, mommy!" And he's hugging her. You know, he jumps off because he was on stage.
My
And
bar
he hands
caps.
it to her. Well, he hands it to Roy, who hands it to her, and she started crying, and he jumps off the stage, and he puts his arm around, like he's really holding her, and she's crying, and he's like, "Oh," you know, you can see him, "Oh, honey," you know, talking.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside
It
my
was
head. That was
I mean,
right.
it was like really.
Killed you when you were on ice.
It wasn't like a quick hug. He kept holding her and
Is
jacking
that
her.
you?
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I?
Oh,
Marty
yeah.
said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
She was in concert, and she told people,
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
She ripped off my wig, and she
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so
she
far.
had me down, and she
Let's
was
see where it takes us
still had
next.
my husband. But the way she told it was so funny. People were laughing. You know, because I still have that man.
I freaking love her. Yeah. You know, me and Adam, because he's silly too, we'd like to, on That's My Jam, see Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Brent Smith, and that are Shine Down together, teamed up, because you know how they have the teams. We think it would be so hilarious. I think it would be funny to also see Dolly. I would have liked to have seen Dolly Parton and Betty White.
Oh, that would have been.
Now, I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing?
You'll
Did they
cry
see
when
her
Dolly got past her.
husky the other day?
He wishes.
I almost cried when
All right. Getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. Best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big
I told
friendly
Brandon, my band comes around here, I'm dragging somebody to the concert. I don't want to
what kind
experience
of
it alone.
twisted,
I don't know
unneighborly
who I'm dragging.
boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community.
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal
probably
beef.
not a Smith and Myers though.
But stay
I probably
focused.
would drag someone
Now,
to
I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Us! And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? And who's in charge of good
It's on!
What's up?
I know what she wants when you
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Okay.
Got some good deals.
She only knows one live performance, like one of the live things. I could put them on and won't watch them.
Sticking around.
But there's one that she knows,
So
I think it's her favorite. And the moment it's on, she
I'm gonna fast travel to Sanctuary to get my power
God
suit.
help me, because she will walk up my body, turn around, face the TV, and she watches laying on top of me. And that's the anything and everything, somewhere in the stratosphere, anything and everything acoustic door.
Alright.
That's the only one I know.
Right back. Oh, forgot to unmute my mic. I'm back. Try to get this. There we go. Alright, so.
Try not to sever anything. You might miss.
Mom used to say it too. She's like, and she would go, "It's cold," and that wear a jacket. I'm like, "It's not that cold." And she's like, "Yes, it is." And she told me about being bundled in Wisconsin, and I was like, "Well, see, you're from Wisconsin. It shouldn't be that cold." And she looked at me and goes, "Yes, but the difference is that's a dry air. This is a wet air because of humidity. It cuts to the bone." And I'm like, "There's different quality air?" Because I was young. I was like, "There's different quality air?" Yes, a drier air is not so bad. You're like, "Oh, this is kind of chilly." It could be 30 degrees, the wind blows, you're like, "Ooh, it's chilly out here." No, not in the south because of the damn humidity. It goes and you're like, "Oh my freaking God, I'm cold to the bone." And me, I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "I've never experienced it." I'm talking about being cold to the bone. I've never been chilled to the bone. And I said, "I've never experienced it." She goes, "Well, that's because you're a freaking Eskimo. You're an Eskimo."
What's going on?
And then I have walked out. I was wearing shorts and no shoes when it was snowing in 2014. I literally walked around
I don't know how many cores I have.
barefooted in shorts, a tank top, and I'm like, "Wow, look at the snow," and I'm taking photos in the snow. And I'm like, "It's snowing." Mom's like, "Well, then put on some damn clothes." I'm like, "I'm fine. You best have shoes on." "I do." She's like, "No, you don't." "Yes, I do." "No, you don't." "How do you know?" "Because you're my daughter."
Yeah?
And then
Hey, Carl.
only my kid
Hey there.
wears
Trading?
tank top and shorts, and then
Sure.
when it's 12
Let's take a
degrees
look.
You break
outside,
it, you buy it.
and it was windy.
I think the new one, Wisconsin, is probably bundle up. Yes, it's cold, you know, and it is colder down
Fusion cell? I don't think that's what I want.
But
I think I need a fusion core.
it's just that, like, the snow is so deep.
Well, yeah. But Mom was talking about wind.
Yeah, there's
She's-
no wind up there.
And that,
Unless you're later like Michigan.
right, yeah, but she was saying that the wind is, you know, it's not as bad, the humidity there. Even near like Michigan, it's not like Florida and Alabama humidity.
Yeah, at any time the wind up there doesn't feel like
So, right, and I told her, I said, "I've never experienced it." And Mom was like, "Yeah, I know, you never lived up north." I'm like, No. I've never been cold to the bone. I have been out in 10-degree weather and wind blowing, and I've never been cold to the bone. Now, I have gotten cold. I do feel cold, but never cold to the bone.
I think it's because you never lived in the north.
No. Nope. You selling... Oh. Sorry, but I'm not accepting people selling viewers in my chat. Yes, I can see the chat, but none of you can. What are you doing? Nick. What are you...
You're in for it now.
That... I don't know why they want to do that.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll definitely be back on Monday. I mean, I'm feeling
Get some of her health back.
Always wondered what you'd look like as a robot. Not too shabby.
I saw that we were short of pepperoni. We had a half bag of pepperoni at the bottom. So I ordered it, and I was like, it won't really go to waste because pepperoni is the one thing you cook. Got it. Right. Yeah, it's been that way for a while, where it's been, a little amount.
Sewer pipe.
Costing $6, $4, $3, $5, $4. Very rarely there's something over.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
Protect something awful precious.
Engine rifle. Oh, look at that.
Go disarm.
The what can?
No, so you can take him down.
Oh.
Sure made a mess of this place, didn't they?
Well, there really isn't much in there worth going for. That's a super mutant behemoth, I think. We should probably just avoid that. Oh, there he is. Make sure Nick's still with me. This fog is making it difficult to see. Excuse me. I'm gonna find out what this is up here. Fiddler's Green Trailer States. All rolled up at any rate. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. There's an elevator going up to the road.
Get some!
Oh, this is just great. That guy really not have a fusion core on him. Yeah, he didn't. Let's make a save. Hobbyist Club. What? really booby trapped the hell out of this place. Gotta be protecting the cellar then.
Compromised. Engaging.
Okay. But okay. Guess he's just gonna start doing things. Not comfortable with my fusion core being below 50%. Now we have a fight over here. What the hell is going on?
This area is under our protection.
We have a spare fusion core lying around somewhere, maybe. Please. Nope. Okay. Guess I'll be on my way then. He's getting stuff done, I think. What was that? Sweet. Capsized factory. Oof.
That's it.
Oh, excuse me. We should probably just sky away. Oh, he's over at the corner.
She called. I couldn't get to sleep until 11 after that.
I'm here.
Because I had to use my brain.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with them? Split into infinite universes? Or do you seek
I think I can still guess it.
What do you need of me, child?
And I'm afraid that if I keep taking it off,
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
because it's a thin cord,
Have you seen him?
then it will
Yes,
end up
I know of
breaking.
him. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge with
Pretty
Atom.
much.
What
It's
do you
thicker.
want with him?
And I made sure that it's
I have heard of this institute.
it
They
stretches to
hide
like 12
themselves,
inches.
trying to
And
avoid
it's
the power
adjust
of
like this
Adam.
one.
A
So we
futile
put an order
effort.
for that, and
In
then I
truth,
saw a metal
this
sign
Virgil has caused some concern.
that I could
Some
not pass
believe
up.
his presence, though he came to trade with
It's
us
the
on a
treble
few
clef and the
occasions.
bass
We
clef
have
that
had
I want
little
tattooed.
other contact with him.
And
You can
inside
find
of the
him
heart,
southwest of the
it's
crater,
forming the heart,
living in a cave.
and inside it says
I
the
would approach
sentence
cautiously
that
when
the
I
quote I like.
I
This is
feel
the
he
word
does not
spell,
want
music
visitors.
speaks. It was $5. And I'm like, and it's a metal plaque. It's
Well,
like actually cut out metal engraved, you know, and it's
I have to go
black
back
and
to
the whole
Sanctuary
bit.
to drop the armor off.
I had
I
to
don't
get
have
it.
enough fusion core power.
The rat sticking around here.
Well, I wasn't gonna put the order in until I saw that the stiller came back. We've been having a hard time, and I would have ordered two, but I didn't want to spend that much right now. And it comes in a 2-pack.
Inside,
But I
you
would have,
got
so that we had it, because we've been having a hard time
just
finding
a
it.
bunch of junk in here.
No, I wanted to order it too, except I just haven't put my card in. And they keep sending me things like I can get free
Well,
things and stuff like that. All I gotta do is do the order, but
we'll save it. We'll call it quits for now because we have to go and find fusion cores in order to even complete the quest. So, thanks for tuning in for this past 2 hours, and I'll see you next time.
But there's nothing that I could